Hi. So in the last class, we are done with prompts. So next topic is like consolidations and custom groups. So what is consolidation and what is custom group? We'll go through consolidation first, then we'll compare with custom groups. Consolidations are nothing but something like grouping. Okay, grouping of elements, grouping of attribute elements is called consolidation, and generally consolidation is static. So in general, in Tableau, we do have a concept called as groups. Similar to that, we do have consolidation, where consolidation is static. In general, groups are also static in Tableau. It's the same. So consolidations helps such a way that, let's say, let me showcase that. So we have already existing consolidations, but let's say I do have a report. So let's create a basic report first. So let's consider geography region, and we'll make use of sales metric, and let's use profit. Let's execute this report here. So I do have different regions of data: central, mid-Atlantic, northeast, northwest, south, southeast, and southwest. I have web. So basically I want to group these particular regions. Let's say I want to group south, southeast, southwest into south, northeast, northwest into north, and maybe you can remaining all comes under others, or it depends. Okay, so what we can do is, already we have an attribute elements, but in some cases we have to group those attribute elements, right? So we have a concept called as consolidation. So let's make use of consolidation here. Right click, new, you can see consolidation. So we have hierarchies, right? And just click on a first consolidation element. Let's say south. Okay, south, and you are getting an empty expression here. Empty expression is nothing but you can just drag and drop those related elements. Just double click on geography, double click on region. You are going to see those elements. In general, we don't have Canada, England, France, Germany related information in our reports. So what I mean to say is, like, now south, I want to group south related information. You can, if you want, you can use shift button to select all the south regions and drag and drop here, so that it will sum up south plus southeast plus southwest. Okay, this is south, and let's say I want to go for north. Click on this empty expression, and you can select northeast and northwest. Okay, this is related to north. And if you want to use other individually, you have to create individual consolidation elements. Or let's say I want to go for other regions. You can use central, mid-Atlantic, and web. Okay, we have 8 regions, correct? 3 plus 3 plus 2, 8. So let's save as region group, or region group. Save. Go back to report. So now, whatever the consolidation we created, let's make use of the consolidation region group. And you can just validate. So we have region in our report, but let's drop region so that you can see, like, we have south related information, north, and others. And basically you can use region attribute to showcase in detail. So something like this is south total, and individually you can showcase south, southeast, and southwest, northeast, and northwest. And for others, you can see central, mid-Atlantic, and web. consolidation calculation takes place generally. You can see whatever the aggregation, right? The summation of those regions. This consolidation calculation takes place in analytical engine. So let's come back here to the SQL view. So you can see in filter like 537 or whatever the regions we included, you can see that in the filter condition in the where clause. But let's come back to here, analytical engine steps. So calculation consolidation, that is what the calculation of consolidation takes place in analytical engine. So this is very important point whenever we are discussing about consolidation versus custom groups. Custom group calculation takes place in SQL engine. We'll look into that. But consolidations, for consolidations, the calculation takes place in analytical engine. So, and let me showcase one more option here. Generally, whenever you are going to use consolidation, so if you want to reuse the same consolidation, okay, so let's say right click, edit, reuse the consolidation. You can create, let's say south minus north. So what you can do here, so for south minus north, instead of double click and like pull those related regions like south and then use minus and then north, so it's a time taking process. What I mean to say is like you can reuse consolidation elements. That is what you can drag and drop south here straight away, minus you can drop north. That's it. So this is south minus north. And if you want to create another, you can also create something like south minus others or north minus others, something like that. So let's save and close and go back to report. Let me save this report. Region consolidation or region group. Let's re-execute because we changed the consolidation. Let's execute the report here. So I can see like, but in general we have like for south, north, whatever the level, we are getting all the levels. So you can drop off, like you can drop region attribute from here so that you can showcase south, north, others, profit, and you can also see the difference between south and north. Correct. So this is what you can also go for reusability of those consolidated elements within the consolidation. So consolidation is static, and we can create those grouping of elements. Let's say if you have month name, and if you want to consolidate into quarter, something like lowest level to high level, that is what consolidations. And we do see less number of passes, very less number of passes in the SQL. So less number of passes when compared to custom groups. But anyhow, we'll discuss about custom groups. So when we go for custom groups, we'll compare both consolidations and custom groups. Okay. So yeah, thank you. We'll discuss custom groups in the next class. Yeah.